I should really get one of those desk lamps. Oh, I realised I didn't put it away. That might make me not look so Halloweeny. Is it no, Halloweeny's that way, isn't it? See, should have a little bit more vanity and remember to do stuff like lighting. I haven't even got a spare plug. I've got a ring light here that I'm going to hold, not turned on and not plugged in. Maybe I'll get that far next week. Anyway, hi. Hello, Wednesday with people. Thank you for joining. So I did a little shout out in the stories saying, join me about what, who knows, put your suggestions in the hat. And someone came back with style. What's my style? And I wasn't sure if they meant what's my style of delivery, what's my style in, what outfit am I going to turn up in, what's my style as in, I don't know, what's my vibe? So I'm going to kind of cover it all. What's my style? I would say, let's start with the easy stuff. Fashion, what am I going to turn up in? I'm not going to turn up with, you know, like feathers and flowers in my hair and a floaty purple cape. That's not my style. If it's a wedding, actually, do you know what? Any ceremony, I will turn up probably looking like a well-dressed guest. That's nice alliteration. A well-dressed guest. I won't turn up looking like a wannabe bridesmaid. I did that once by accident because right at the beginning of the journey I was like, you know what your bridesmaid's wearing, any idea on style? They're like, oh yeah, we're going to go for this, and I was like, oh lovely. And it was a really like posh, you know, ta-da kind of wedding, and I thought, I do not want to be the most underdressed person in the room. I don't mind being overdressed, but I hate being underdressed. Like, I would never go to a job interview in jeans. And actually, when I was a theatre manager, if someone turned up to a job interview in jeans, I was like, nope, not going to hire you. You've turned up in jeans. It's a job interview. So I wouldn't turn up in jeans to any ceremony, really. So with the fashion, yeah, I'll turn up like a well-dressed guest. If it's a themed something, so for example, I did the funeral of the guy that founded Parkrun, and I knew he was buried in his running kit. I knew that everyone was running from Bushy Park and Hampton Hill down to Clarendon Wood, which is a natural burial ground. So I knew literally 2/3 of the room were going to be in their running gear. So if I turned up in a suit, that wouldn't have fitted the style. So I said to the widow, I might wear leggings and a nice top. Is that okay? Because I want to feel a little athletic, along with everyone else in the room who's just run 22 miles to get to me. So, you know, sometimes on the occasion I will adapt my style. I wouldn't normally wear leggings to a funeral, but everyone else was in their running kit and I was like the only middle-aged man in lycra not. But I was in leggings. So I do adapt my outfits to match the style of the ceremony. So for example, if I'm doing a naming ceremony, I'm not going to turn up in a really tight skirt I can't bend down in, because I'm probably going to have to be picking up children or chasing them, or, you know, just being interactive and being fun. So I'm going to wear something that can move. But otherwise, I love that kind of tailored, I like feeling smart. I hate feeling underdressed. And yet the one time I was overdressed was at that wedding where I wore a really lovely satin coast pencil dress. I felt £1,000,000, and I walked in and I was like, oh! And the bridesmaids were wearing all the same dresses, and I was like, oh shit. Because I always get there like at least an hour beforehand, I said to the groom, I'm going to go and get the other outfit I have in the car, because I always carry two, because you never know. Like, I always carry a pair set of tights, because you never know, and another pair of shoes. So I look like I'm going away for the weekend when I say to my husband, I'm going to go and take a wedding. He could quite easily think, you're going away for the weekend? Because you never know. You never know. So, yeah, I carry a spare, just in case. I look like a wannabe bridesmaid, or I'm wearing the same colour as a bridesmaid, which has never happened, thank God. But a wannabe bridesmaid outfit did happen once, so I changed. And I dress to kind of adapt to the style of the ceremony I'm taking and the vibe, but I won't try and become something I'm not. You know, if it is a, I don't know, I don't know how to not be myself, so I just wouldn't. So my style is me being the best version of myself for you as the client to make that the best thing that can be. So that's fashion. I've got a styled shoot. I do a few styled shoots. I've got another styled shoot coming up because they are styled and they are a styled shoot. At first, I used to think, should I have a uniform? That was mainly my husband's idea because he kept telling me off for clothes shopping because he's like, why do you have 11 wedding outfits? And I was like, well, you know, because it's nice not to match the bridesmaids. But then it's just kind of evolved. I quite like, I love a jumpsuit. In my, I don't know, look at icon picture, where I've got a kind of shoulderless jumpsuit. It's from a lovely boutique called The Gate in, where do I live? Guildford High Street. I can't remember the designer's name. But I love that jumpsuit. I've got about 4 jumpsuits, quite like a jumpsuit. Lost my train of thought. Totally gone. Anyway. Nope, gone. Why was I talking about jumpsuit? Oh, uniforms. Yeah, it's more of a style. I like to look smart. I won't look scruffy. I like to fit in. Because the people that fit me are the people that find me. See what I mean? So it's all just works. Style-wise for weddings, it totally depends on the story. Oh no, I'm getting lots of claps. What are you clapping me for? That's very sweet of you. Got about 5 claps, but thanks for the claps. Oh, and some waves. Lots of waves. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, style of ceremony. Because I'm an independent celebrant, I'm not a humanist, I'm not anything else, you know, I am pretty much counted as a private supplier. So I'll do what works for you guys. So if, you know, I've just had an inquiry, bless them, they're on their fifth attempt at trying to organise a wedding. Oh my goodness, their resilience as a couple is outstanding. Their baseline and foundations for marriage is second to none. So the vibe that wedding might, probably shall have will be very, very different to, you know, millennial, 23, 27, just dead excited about getting married and having a wedding day. And that vibe will be very, very different. But the message is still the same. People are coming together to stand up and celebrate and bear witness. You know, look at us declaring our love. Come and join. You know, you're invited. That's a privilege. We're able to invite you. That's a privilege. It's, you know, gratefulness, excitement, union, hope. If it's your 5th time of having a go, you're just like, thank God. So that will have a slightly different vibe, but the energy I bring will be in accordance with the energy in the room. I did a live a couple of weeks ago, might have been a video actually, where I was talking about what is it that I love, particularly love, about taking ceremonies. And it goes back to my theatre days, and I did a comedy store sort of study and did stand-up. And that that is the one time, I've never actually wanted to be an actress, but the one time, hi Nisa, I've thought, I get it. When, you know, if you're watching interviews with actors and they're like, you know, there was nothing else I wanted to be an actress, that was it. I've never had that. I've never thought, I must be on stage, ever. Apart from the one time where I'd done a stand-up show, and the adrenaline and the banter between audience and me was just, when they clapped, I was like, oh, I get it. I get why people love this. And then it was over, and I was like, that's amazing. I don't need to chase that. I just wanted to know what it was that made people so desperate to be that one. They were like, I am absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, come hell or high water, being an actor. And I was like, I don't get it. And then I did that, and I was like, okay, I get it. And that's what I love about that live event. So having everyone in the room, having that interaction, feeling that energy, and being able to, when you say, you may now kiss the bride, everyone going, woohoo! I love that. That's brilliant. Or it could be super emotional and everyone's just wrung out because of the journey it's taken to get there, whether it's been transatlantic, whether it's been illness, whether it's been third marriage, whether it's been fifth attempt at a wedding, whatever it is that's got you to the top of the aisle to say, I do, I love you, to the one person. And when you do get to say, you can now kiss the bride, sometimes they don't even kiss, they just give each other the biggest hug. And they're like, ah. And everyone's just like, ah. So the style of the ceremony will fit with the energy in the room. And the energy in the room is an exchange with the energy that I'll bring. And the energy that I'll bring, I'll get from what you give me. So it's completely organic. So I don't want to go in and say, I'm going to come in all jazz hands and amazing. Because that's going to be really wrong if that's not your vibe. And if I'm going to a funeral and they actually really want it all jazz hands and amazing, but then they trust me enough for me to guide them through and say, that will come, that energy will come once we've heard some stories, once we've heard some testimonials, once someone stood up and just given the most incredible recount of their life, then people will be like, wow, that guy was amazing. I mean, what a privilege. But it won't start like that. It will start with everyone feeling a little bit nervous, a little bit sick. Like, no one goes into a funeral in a really good mood. So I'm not going to arrive all, do you know what I mean? Like, I'll arrive, you know, with an open heart, ready to make space, ready for everyone to feel safe. I was like, I'm here to make you feel safe in this space, to feel whatever you want to feel. And then I'll guide them through the service design, and I'll create the design that by the end of it, everyone's like, oh, what a wonderful chap. I'm so pleased I know him. So I'd say that's my style in approaching my style of ceremony. And then how else might style? Those of you that joined in, I put a shout out in my stories, like, what should we talk about? You know, let me know. And I got a message through saying, I'd love to hear about your style. So I was like, style of clothes, style of makeup, whatever. So I'm just working my way through what kind of style processes I go through before I turn up and take your wedding or your funeral or whatever it is. But essentially, I guess the bottom line is, I am who I am, and my energy is out there, and I love my new website. Oh, it's not so new now, but I just love it, because I finally think I've got it. I've got my energy on a 2D screen, which is the weirdest thing. Like, how do you sell an energy? That's really bizarre. But hopefully it's captured it. I love it. I'm so pleased with it. So that essentially doesn't change. But with my expertise, I will bring the correct style to the client for what they need to express what they need to express, to celebrate what it is we're celebrating. At the end of the day, every ceremony I do is a love story of some kind. It's the hope of love, the evidence of love, the excitement of love to be, if it's a naming, or the loss of a love, if it's a divorce healing, or the self-love, if it's a reclaim of self. I had an inquiry last week for reclaiming of self. They've just gone through a divorce, changed house, changed country, like totally changed their life, and she's like, I've just had the last sign off from the court. What? It's just it hits the doormat, like, okay, it's all over. And then there isn't a thing. It's like, you need a thing. Surely you need a thing. So she's like, I need a thing. So we're going to do a thing for her, reclaim herself. So that's it really. I guess my style is professional, truthful, sincere, authentic, genuine. I don't know, solid? I don't know. All you people on here that have found me, why did you find me? Was it my style? Is my style my energy? I don't know, it's tricky. It's a tricky one. The easier ones are like fashion, like my style. I love a pair of shoes. I actually dress from the bottom up. Anyone else do that? Let me know if you dress from the bottom up. Ah, thank you, Anita. What about you? Thank you for my testimonial. Thank you so much. As you saw, I posted it. It's brilliant. It's brilliant, brilliant. Okay, so Anita, as you're online and you know you like me and you love me, as you say, thank you very much. Is it my style? What is my style? Is it? I mean, we had to think out the box and we had to unravel where you were with things because you're already planning. Can you jump on? Do you know how to jump on? You feeling brave, or you sat home in your PJs and your slippers? If you want to jump on, do that clever thing where you can jump on. But don't worry if you're not, I'll type a message. So Anita joined me after she jumped on the wedding planning wheel and was already sort of hamstering round. And then she was like, oh, hang on a minute, I'm saying yes to a lot of stuff I haven't really thought about. So anyway, so we're in that journey with her. And then with doing that, I'll help the couple find their style, and then wedding planning becomes quite easy because then you can say to the florist, actually, do you know what? We're all about home. We're all about home. We want to build a home. We want to lay good foundations. Or wherever we lay our hat is our home. So actually, then when you're talking to the florist, you can say, what's grown locally? You know, Plant Passions is a flower farm up the road in Guildford, Leatherhead. I don't know where it counts as, Clarendon. You know, that's homegrown flowers. It might mean you mean homely, as in big, cosy flowers that make you feel cosy. Homely might feel like a cottage garden. Like, what does homely mean to you? If your style is, oh, I'm quite homely, actually unpick that, because once you've unpicked it, you can then say to the florist, oh, I'm quite homely, and that means I like no air miles, locally sourced, cute, I don't know. Or it might mean it's all about the heart, wherever I lay my head is my home, so actually it's all about integrity. So I don't want anything that's been tweaked. So it might mean, you know, you're not going to get two-tone dip-dyed flowers. You might get just genuine flowers that are normal. Or it might be, I've got a couple that are super-duper techie. I'm still grasping this. But they're using Alexa for their table plan. So rather than do all the lovely, gorgeous stationery, which is all the stuff I'm happy with, they just walk and they go, hi Alexa, it's Helen Noble. What table am I on? And she goes, Helen Noble, you're on table number 7 with da-da-da-da-da-da. And that's really exciting. And that's their vibe. So they've got that slight edge. Oh, Batika on. I was just talking about you, lovely, about my lovely jumpsuit. Who's the designer of that blue? It's in my Celebrant Sorry icon. That lovely blue jumpsuit I keep coming back for. And my lovely jeans I'm actually also wearing. Love a bit of Gay Boutique. You're the perfect combination of everything. Oh, thank you. You fill us with so much warmth and excitement. Oh, lovely, amazing. So is that a style? Is that my style? Oh, sorry, I keep knocking my phone. Warmth and excitement. I like that. I'm warm and exciting. Sounds like takeaway lunchbox. You're like, oh, what's in there? It's warm and exciting. So, style, that's what I'm saying. Style could be fashion. Style could be express. I suppose I won't overstyle myself and make it about me, because I don't want to be the brightest one in the room. I'm not going to turn up in white, for example, if I know the bride's going to wear white, because that's just bad manners. I'm also not going to turn up head to toe in black at a funeral if I know the family have said, please come with a flash of blue. I will turn up with a flash of blue, because that's the right thing to do. So I guess my style is I will always do what feels right for the ceremony I'm taking, for the couple or the client that I'm with, and it will always come from a good place. It will always come from a tasteful place. Hopefully you like my taste. I love my wallpaper. Designers Guild. Love, 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 love my wallpaper. Quite love big chunky statement earrings. I like good quality things. I'd rather buy once well than 4 times badly. I think sustainability is important. I'll get my flowers locally. I'll try not to do air miles. Yeah, just being kind to everyone and making sure everyone feels safe and happy so that they can continue to feel safe and happy whatever the day brings. Hope that's helpful. What do you want to talk about next week? Send me some more ideas. Anyway, lots of love. Love to all. Thanks for joining. Do a hashtag replay. Gates. Louisa, have a little think or tag what it was that I'm wearing in case anyone was asking. Those lovely jeans and my jumpsuit. I think that answers all the questions. Did anyone else have any questions? I'm just going to quickly whiz through. Cottage flowers. No, I think I've answered everything. Alright. Okay. Lots of love. Take care. Bye.